This is what we have been waiting for, and today is happening for reality. This very video that you're about to watch is going to cause a lot of heart attack for the enemies of Biafrans. This Lady Nwosu have done a great job. This woman deserved an accolade. So please, Biafrans, gather here. Let's see this great work that this woman have done for the people of Biafra. First and foremost, a very big congratulations to us. Biafrans are making history. Please stick with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand why this video is trending the most and why a lot of people are reacting aggressively to this great video. Please, I don't want to waste most of your time, because great thing don't waste time. Let's watch the great video. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, good evening everybody. This is me again, Rachel Nwosu, speaking from the Israeli Parliament, the Knesset. You can see our flags, the symbol of Israel, the menorah. You can see it here. We had a very successful day today. We met many members of parliament. We have 24 supporters of them already. And the biggest news is that next week we are going to have a special official meeting in front of all the 120 members of the Knesset, of the parliament, all about Biafra. And I'm very happy about it. And who knows what, next week will lead us to. So I'm very soon going home, happy, tired, but very satisfied. You can see, I want to show you how the parliament is working. Wait.
One thing is to watch video, and another thing is to understand why the video is trending. Come and see the reason why this video is trending the most. This video remains the #1 notch video that will come across this very week. It's not a joke, it's for reality. It's happening for reality. God will bless this man. God will bless Nnamdi Kanu. God will bless Showore for this exposition, for this great work that have collaborated and brought Nigeria to their knees.
I want to show you how the parliament is working. Wait. You can see the screen. On the screen you can see all the photos of our 120 parliament members, and each photo that is darker than the other means that the parliament member is here. This minute they are voting for they want to vote to recruit all the ultra-Orthodox to join the IDF. So they are coming and going and coming and going. That's why we are spending most of the day coming and going and running after them. But thank God we succeeded. Next week we are going to have a special discussion at the parliament. Two of the parliament members are going to lead it for us, and I'm very happy about it. And all will be Biafra.
The perception that some people believe that because Kanu has committed some crimes, why should anybody fight for him? I'm going to answer this way. You know Nelson Mandela?
Yes, sir.
He was regarded as a terrorist because he was fighting for the liberation of blacks in South Africa. In fact, Nelson Mandela's name was not removed as a terrorist until he became president of South Africa. That was when the US lifted the terrorism tag, granted him a visa, and he traveled across the world. And one of the things he said when he was visiting the US, same question was asked of him. Why is it that as a person who is freedom loving, you are supporting Cuba? Which the person said, that's a human rights violating regime, referring to Fidel Castro. He said to them, sometimes the problem with you people is that you want to choose our friends for us and you want to choose your enemies for us. That is basically what is happening in your MBA group. Some people are trying to choose your enemies for you. But the question you should ask yourself is, what is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Self-determination. It came out several years ago that the Igbos are tired of being treated like slaves in the country. And he wants the former Biafran region to break away as a nation state. The constitution is very clear. You can agitate for self-determination. But we don't have the position of referendum in our constitution. He started peacefully. He was going from village to village. In fact, he didn't go from village to village. He was on a radio. His only weapon was a microphone. Guess what? When he was arrested the first time, what they found on him was a microphone, not a gun. They found with Mandela a pistol. Well, with Nnamdi Kanu, they found a microphone. In fact, when they were asked to present evidence, even in the ongoing case, the evidence presented is that microphone, his underwear, top and bottom, and some of his writings. No element of terrorism was established in court. Nobody has testified that they saw him buying guns or ordering guns or ordering. They brought to court different kinds of audio messages, which was his response to when police was killing his people. When I was at Sahara Reporters, I had in my possession a video which I published at that time. I don't know if Facebook has taken. As the Nigerian army went to where ipob people were peacefully gathering and shot them dead live. 2014, I think. They killed them right there. This was captured on tape. It was provided by Amnesty International to me. So who committed the crimes? Is it the person who started peacefully or the government who said so? But like I started this with, this was the goal, But the simplest question a lawyer asks when you go to court is evidence, right? Yes, sir. If somebody is brought before a court on terrorism charges, and we have not been able to prove it in 4 years, there's something wrong with that process. Meanwhile, Simon Ekpa was arrested maybe last year. He has been convicted within 6 months in Finland. He may not have been as guilty as it, but he has the process of appeal. The trial was speedy, open, and in my own view, fair. What happens to Nnamdi Kanu? You just keep defending, detaining him. Even when the Court of Appeal said that he's discharged and acquitted and wrote that he should be released forthwith, you refuse to honor that court order. And you are going into NBA groups to say, why is anybody fighting? You are taking extra legal steps to violate the right of a campaigner for self-determination. We are taking extra legal steps to force your hand to respect his rights. That is the reason for my protest. And who is in a better position to know a sham trial if it's not Showore? I've been subjected to as many as 10 of those foolish trials. I have about 3 now pending. And they are going to end up in nothing. That's why since 1992, I don't write statements in police station. They sit me down, we are reading your rights to you, because I know we are not going to trial, for which my statement will be needed. And if I'm going to trial, my statement will not count if you have made up your mind that I'm guilty as charged. So tell your NBA friends that first and foremost we are disappointed in them. They are not even represented in court to observe the trial. The same way they did to me in 2019. The NBA cannot. The American Bar Association sends representative to all my court trials. The Nigerian Bar Association is not in court, even as a friend of the court. You should be there standing up and say, my Lord, can we guide you? This is what the law says. The judge can say, shut up. But you are there. You go to your WhatsApp groups, and you know what they do? They then divide it into Yoruba. The people that are most vocal on Nnamdi Kanu, which riles me out, this Yoruba pseudo intellectuals. He has committed. Will be sending me videos, and I tell them, I say, if you are tired of Nigeria, if Tinubu was tired of Nigeria 20 years ago and he granted an interview that Nigeria should disintegrate, why should you stop others who understand the same right? To be clear, I don't want Nigeria to break up. I'm a Pan-Africanist.
It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families, to your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Ogomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. We must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive. As a people, Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees, and all of you are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed ipob, proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege, and the Fulani will take it. It don't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain, you do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who's going to drive them away from there?
Now that you have seen the end of the clip, what did you see? Is this not a great work? Of course, I know it may be annoying the enemies. But please, however it's going to annoy them, let it annoy them. Because it's time for the Biafrans to smile. It's time for the lovers of freedom to smile. It's time for Nnamdi Kanu to be liberated. It's time for Biafrans to be liberated. Whatever the enemies are thinking, let their thinking become negativity. Because our dreams, the Biafra dreams, have come in reality. What are you waiting for? Start celebrating. Start jubilating. Start celebrating. Look for something special. Enjoy yourself, because the new nation have emerged. The Biafra quest have come to reality. What the enemies are doing have come to the end. This is time for total disintegration to save humanity. So, my people, if you love what I do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please do well to touch a hand for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload the new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you're encouraging us to do more, because together we shall save life together. Africa life matters. Whenever you see something, always say something, because an injustice for one remains an injustice for all. The 3.something billion Biafran that withered away, their manifestation is coming in reality. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now.